Proven Psychic predicts World War III is coming in 2025. Psychic predictions have fascinated people for centuries, from Nostradamus to Baba Vanga. Some predictions have seemed eerily accurate, while others have faded into obscurity. Nicolas Aujula, a self-proclaimed psychic and hypnotherapist, gained attention for predicting the COVID-19 pandemic. Now he warns that World War III could break out in 2025. His predictions suggest rising global tensions, religious conflicts, and economic turmoil. Today we're taking a closer look into Aujula's claims, his track record, and what his vision for 2025 might mean. Are we on the brink of a global catastrophe, or is this another doomsday prophecy that will be forgotten? And who is Nicolas Aujula? Nicolas Aujula describes himself as a psychic, past life regression therapist, and hypnotherapist. His interest in the supernatural began in childhood when he claimed to have vivid memories of past lives. As he grew older, he embraced his abilities, believing he could foresee major world events. His predictions have gained media attention, particularly after he claimed to have foreseen the COVID-19 pandemic before it happened. Aujula's past predictions have included political shifts, social movements, and celebrity events. He says he does not receive these insights in a structured way, but rather through visions and feelings that come to him spontaneously. While some remain skeptical of his claims, he has built a following that believes in his abilities. His latest warning about World War III has sparked widespread debate, with many questioning whether his track record gives weight to his latest prophecy. The 2025 prediction, World War III. Nicolas Aujula claims that a global conflict will erupt in 2025, leading to widespread destruction and chaos. He describes scenes of violence driven by nationalism and religion, with people turning against each other in ways not seen in modern times. He warns that the war will not be confined to one region but will involve multiple countries, escalating into a large-scale catastrophe. While he does not provide specific details on how the war will begin, he insists that it is inevitable. His prediction aligns with other well-known prophecies from figures like Baba Vanga and Nostradamus, both of whom have been linked to warnings about global conflicts in the near future. Baba Vanga allegedly foresaw a major war in Europe around 2025, while Nostradamus made vague references to unrest and cruel wars affecting the world. Aujula's warning adds to the growing fear that rising tensions between major world powers could soon spiral out of control. Skeptics argue that his prediction is vague and could be interpreted in multiple ways. Political and military conflicts have always existed, and some believe that his vision of war is a general statement rather than a clear prophecy. Still, the idea of an impending World War III captures public attention, especially as conflicts continue in regions like Ukraine and the Middle East. Whether Aujula's vision is a genuine warning or another broad claim remains to be seen. Other predictions for 2025. Beyond his warning about World War III, Nicolas Aujula has made several other predictions for 2025. He foresees political upheaval in the United Kingdom, claiming that Keir Starmer will face a major downfall. While he does not provide specifics, he suggests that Starmer's leadership will come under pressure, possibly leading to his resignation or a significant shift in the political landscape. Aujula also predicts a reconciliation between Prince William and Prince Harry. The brothers have been publicly distant for years, with tensions surrounding Harry's departure from royal duties and his criticisms of the royal family. Aujula insists that 2025 will bring a turning point, with the two finding common ground and repairing their relationship. On the scientific front, he envisions breakthroughs in healthcare, particularly in lab-grown organs. He suggests that advancements in medical research will bring new solutions for organ transplants, reducing wait times and saving lives. At the same time, he warns of extreme weather events, including severe flooding and rising sea levels, that will force many to relocate. His predictions extend to the economy as well. He expects slow growth in the UK, with inflation rising and businesses struggling to stay afloat. While economic downturns are not uncommon, Aujula believes 2025 will be particularly difficult, with financial uncertainty affecting many industries. Whether any of these predictions will come true remains unknown, but his followers believe his track record makes them worth considering. The Doomsday Clock and global tensions. Concerns about an impending global conflict are not limited to psychic predictions. The Doomsday Clock, maintained by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists, reflects the growing risks of worldwide catastrophe. As of 2025, the clock remains at its closest point to midnight, signaling that humanity is facing extreme dangers. The factors contributing to this assessment include nuclear threats, ongoing wars, and environmental crises. Geopolitical tensions have escalated in recent years, with conflicts in Ukraine and the Middle East raising fears of a broader war. The rivalry between major powers such as the United States, China, and Russia has led to concerns about military confrontations, economic warfare, and cyber attacks. North Korea's ongoing missile tests and Iran's nuclear ambitions add further instability to an already fragile global landscape. Climate change also plays a role in the doomsday clock setting. Natural disasters, resource shortages, and rising sea levels have led to displacement and political unrest in various regions. The combination of environmental stress and geopolitical conflicts creates a situation where any small spark could ignite a larger crisis. The rise of artificial intelligence has introduced another layer of uncertainty. While AI has the potential to improve many aspects of society, concerns about its misuse in warfare and cybersecurity have grown. The possibility of AI-driven misinformation, automated weapons, and hacking threats has added to the fears shaping the current global outlook. Whether the world is truly on the brink of disaster remains to be seen, but experts and analysts continue to warn that the risks have never been higher. While Aujula's prediction of World War III of May sound extreme, the reality of global tensions suggests that major conflicts are not outside the realm of possibility. Skepticism and criticism. Psychic predictions have always been met with skepticism, and Nicolas Aujula's claims are no exception. While some believe in his abilities, others argue that his predictions are too vague to be meaningful. Critics point out that forecasting global conflict is not a difficult task, given the state of world affairs. Wars and political unrest are constants in human history, making it easy to claim that another major war is coming. One of the biggest criticisms of psychic predictions is their lack of specific details. Aujula warns of World War III in 2025, but does not provide exact locations, key figures, or triggering events. This leaves room for interpretation, allowing him to adjust his claims if conflicts emerge in different forms. Many psychics have used broad statements in the past, later connecting them to real-world events in ways that make their predictions seem accurate after the fact. Another point of skepticism is the difficulty in verifying past predictions. Aujula has claimed to foresee major events, including the COVID-19 pandemic, but critics argue that these claims rely on vague language and selective memory. Without documented proof of detailed predictions made before events occurred, it becomes difficult to assess their accuracy. Scientific studies have repeatedly failed to find evidence supporting psychic abilities. Researchers attribute the belief in psychics to cognitive biases, particularly the tendency to remember predictions that seem correct while ignoring the ones that were wrong. The human brain is wired to find patterns and meaning, which can lead people to connect broad predictions to real-world events in ways that may not be justified. Despite these criticisms, psychic predictions continue to capture public attention. Whether Aujula's warning of World War III will hold any weight remains to be seen, but his claims will likely be revisited if major conflicts escalate in the coming year. The role of media in amplifying predictions. Psychic predictions have long been a source of fascination for the media. Headlines about prophecies of war, natural disasters, or political upheavals generate interest, drawing in readers who are curious about what the future might hold. Nicolas Aujula's predictions have gained widespread attention, not just because of their content, but because of how they are presented. When the media highlights his past claims, particularly those that appear to have come true, it strengthens the idea that his latest warnings deserve serious consideration. Sensationalism plays a major role in how these predictions are reported. Articles often focus on the most dramatic elements, such as the possibility of World War III, while offering little critical analysis. The vague nature of many predictions allows them to be framed in ways that fit ongoing events, making them seem more credible. The more alarming the claim, the more likely it is to be shared, further spreading the idea that something catastrophic is on the horizon. Social media has amplified this effect, allowing predictions to reach larger audiences at a faster pace. A single article about Aujula's warning can be shared thousands of times, with readers interpreting his words in different ways. Online discussions often take predictions out of context, with some exaggerating the claims, while others dismiss them entirely. This cycle of repetition and reinterpretation ensures that these predictions remain part of the public conversation, even if they lack solid evidence. The responsibility of the media in reporting such claims is often debated. While some argue that psychics provide entertainment and harmless speculation, others believe that sensationalizing predictions about war and disaster contributes to public anxiety. Fear-driven narratives can influence people's views on global affairs, making them more receptive to conspiracy theories or extreme political positions. When psychics predict doom and the media amplifies those warnings, it creates an environment where fear overshadows rational discussion. Regardless of whether Aujula's predictions are accurate, the way they are reported ensures they will continue to be part of the conversation. The media's role in shaping public perception of psychic predictions raises questions about responsibility, accuracy, and the fine line between speculation and fear-mongering. Historical context, past predictions of global conflicts, predictions of world wars and catastrophic conflicts are nothing new. Throughout history, psychics, astrologers, and religious figures have warned of impending global destruction. Some of these predictions have gained credibility after the fact, while others have been forgotten when they failed to materialize. The idea that a third world war is imminent has been a recurring theme, with various seers claiming to have foreseen it over the years. Nostradamus is often cited as one of the most famous figures to have predicted large-scale wars. His cryptic verses have been interpreted as references to both World War I and World War II, though skeptics argue that his writings are vague enough to be molded to fit almost any historical event. Similarly, Baba Vanga, a blind Bulgarian mystic, allegedly predicted several major global events, including the 9/11 attacks and the 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. Her followers claim she foresaw a devastating war in the 21st century, though her predictions remain open to interpretation. During the Cold War, psychics frequently predicted a third world war between the United States and the Soviet Union. As tensions escalated, many believed that nuclear war was inevitable. Predictions of mass destruction circulated widely, yet the conflict never reached that level. While global tensions remain high today, past warnings about total war have often failed to come true. And now it's time to hear from you. What do you think about this prediction? Let us know in the comments section below.